Tonight, we study the scope item non-conformance management in SAP S/4HANA. The purpose of this video is to describe the management of defect and non-conformance. The quality technicians create a defect record and, if necessary, has a picture that document the defect. The quality engineer further processes the defect record by documenting or defining immediate, corrective, and preventive action. The quality technician executes the defined action and confirms processing by setting a respective status. After defect resolution, the quality engineer closes the defect record. In addition to general defect category, a new defect category is introduced, which can be used to handle defects that occurs during production. That is, the assignment of production order, material, plant, and defective quantity has been enabled. Furthermore, the quality engineer monitors and analyzes defect records from various sources, for example, defect detected during quality inspection or manually created defects, and deduces common preventive action. If necessary, the quality technician creates additional manual inspection law for the available inspection origin to perform additional quality inspection. After inspection results are captured, quality engineer makes a usage decision to close the manual inspection process. So to provide the detailed procedure for testing the scope item after solution activation, reflecting the predefined scope of the solution. Each process step, report, or item is covered in this video, providing a system interaction in global view. So right now, the prerequisite that you have an access to the SAP FIORI S/4HANA. So you have previously created the master data required. So which are the process step of non-conformance? Manage defect, record defect, process defect, yeah, quality notification, process defect and define task, quality task. Processor receive the notification, execute quality task and document outcome. Process defect, yeah, 8 disciplines of problem solving, complete defect processing, assign defect quality notification, analyze defect, overview page for quality engineer. So first step, manage defect. So manage defect. In this step, you can continue processing of a defect in a quality notification, by default Q3, internal problem notification, in order to enable a more comprehensive processing of the defect. In addition, the light defect and task management described in the previous step. So let's go to the system. Record defect. You can create the generate or production defect in this step. So record defect. I used record defect, general defect. So the defect screen displays. Make the following entries and choose create. First of all, description. Enter a short description, for example, surface is dirty. A defect detailed description. Enter a long description. Defect code group, for example, defect surface and defect code dirty, and the reference number. Optionally, attach a picture that documents the defect. So, description. Again, that is an example. Our surface is dirty. In the defect detail description, just, for example, enter a long description of the issue. Defect code group. You have previously defined some several defect code. In my case, I will use a defection surface. I choose the defect code, dirty, rusty, scratcher, third, or color. So, dirty. I enter, for example, a reference number. If I want to add pictures, I just have to go to attachment. I click on upload. I will be able to add, for example, a picture of the defect. Then I click on create. Automatically, the defect is saved. Not down the defect number, but is not necessary because there is an app that is the application. If I go back, I have to manage defects. If I remember I remember the defective material for the moment, I've got the list. I click on, and I have, for example, I found easy here my defect. I can go inside the defect. So go back. That is the general defect. Right now, there option 2 for production defect, a dedicated app, general production order. Record production defect. Again, the defect screen display. Same things. Make the following entries and choose create. Description. For example, wrong parts, wrong components, detailed description, defect code group, defect code, reference number. So let's go. Description. Wrong parts components. Okay. Again, enter long text description. Then defect code group. The packaging defect and defect code, missing parts component. The reference number. Then you can either maintain production operation or production order number. Production order operation, enter production order operation. When you enter values by using the value help for production order operation field for all other fields, some value should be determined by the system production order. Material, if the order has some material assigned. Plant, quantity, quantity unit of measure, work center plant. Plant should be taken from production order, quantity should be also. So production order number. So let's go. I select the production order. For example, like going on, I create previously some production order. This one. I click on enter. Automatically defective material, plant. If I select production order, for example, mechanical processing, automatically the work center is populated. So again, optionally, attach a picture, then document the defect. I go to attachment, upload, and I had a picture or another document like this. I had a picture, and I click on create to save my defect. Next step, process defect. There are two options for processing and completing a defect. via notification or via 8 discipline of problem solving. I will try to show you both, but I think I've got an issue with my system. Sorry for the 8 discipline of problem solving. Do not solve tonight the issue. So process defect, yeah, quality notification. Process defect and define quality task. In this step, the quality engineer further processes the defect. He can add additional information to the defect or complete missing field. Furthermore, he assigns a quality task to the defect and enters a responsible task processor. So we used the application process defect. The process defect screen display. Make the following entries and choose goals. Defect number, select the defect created. So I click, for example, I choose to create on today. I click on goal. I select the wrong parts components. I go to the detail of my defect and I click on edit. In the detail description field, enter additional information, for example, starting defect analysis. I save. I click on again on edit. Detailed description is maintained. In the session task, choose add or create to add a new task. Create. Keep draft. Maintain the following fields: description, task processor. So description, what is a corrective? The description is corrective action. Task processor, it will be Billy. So choose save to save the task or create. Task is added to the defect and release for processing. Go back to defect. In the upper corner, choose set in process. So I go back and I see that a quality task is created, corrective action created, and the task processor is Billy. I set in process. I save. The defect is saved with the status in process. So if I go back, right now I see that in process. Processors receive the notification. Purpose this process step show you how to receive the notification of task assigned to the task processor in my inbox. So I log off and I'm connect with the task processor. Okay, the task processor is Billy. Billy is log in English connection. So choose the notification in the notification section. So you can see I've received the notification. I click on quality task 62 assigned just now. I just have to click on, or I can use the application My Inbox task display. Choose open task to navigate to task object pages. The quality task patch is displayed. So I just have OK and open task. Now, if the task processor change, the respective notification is also transferred from one user to another. Also, when the task is completed, the respective task is removed from the work list of the processor. So, in this step, the task execute right now the quality task and document outcome. In this process, the task processor, Billy, opens the task and document the task outcome in the processor note. So, different option, open process quality task or open quality task from your inbox. I process quality tasks from my inbox. So the process quality task screen is displayed. Make the following entries and choose go. You are the task processor, so if you execute the process, but we are still have in the quality task. So in this case, I just have to click on edit. Processor notes are added to the task. So I will add some in the note. Here we are, processor note. This is, I am the processor, so I will make, for example, root cause defect analysis, blah, blah, blah. So choose save. If you have a look right now to the change, okay, I see task created by Michael and detailed description. See all the content. Billy have a change into the quality task. So the other option is process defect with 8 disciplines of problem solving. The 8 discipline model is a problem solving approach. Its purpose is to identify, correct, and eliminate a recurring problem. In this step, the quality engineer is guided through the 8 process step of the 8D model. So, open process defect. So that I've got access process defect. Make the following entries and choose go when the process defect screen is displayed. If I remember, again, I'm looking for only for the last defect. Yes, this one in process. Let's go inside. Choose start problem solving process. Start problem solving process. A new problem solving process is created and a new section problem solving process is added to the process defect page of your current defect. Navigate to section problem solving process of the defect. And select the link representing the ID and description of the generated problem solving process. Like this. The problem solving process screen display with the list of available process steps D1 to D8. Choose Edit. Step D1, define team. Choose D1, team from the problem solving step listed. Choose Add. So I click on. So I see that I've got a target issue with this. So I have to analyze what I've got a new word for that. So For that, I'm not able to go through the full analysis of a resolved internal problem. If I go back, okay, the term. So I try to sum up each point in this case. Um, you enter the desired team member by making the following entries: partner and partner role. D2 problem description from the problem solving step listed. On the D2 problem description screen, the problem description can be amended as required. Choose D3 contentment action from the problem solving steps listed. On the D3 contentment action screen, choose create to define required quality task. Task processor, task code group, description, plan, and date. Therefore, root cause from the problem-solving step list. On the therefore root cause, choose create to define the root cause. You make the following entries: the cause code, respective cause code group, and cause description. D5, define corrective action. Should they show more per row icon to display more detail, and choose create task, which is located on the right side of the rich code. So again, task processor, task code group, description, plan, end. So to sum up, you have a detailed point to solve your no, to analyze and to avoid that the repetition, recursive, not recursive, to to avoid the new defect for this issue. So you have all this information in the system. Next step, complete defect processing. In this step, the quality engineer review the outcome of the quality task and complete the defect. So I go to the application task processor, process defect. I click on go, it's not this one, 66 is good. I go in the detail. Check processor note of the quality task. I'm going to the detail. Note, okay. Root cause, defect, blah, 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 okay. Choose if everything is okay, choose complete. Defect status change. Is completed right now. Is automatically saved. So I go back. The defect is saved with the state you completed. Complete. Defect 76 is completed. I go back. As you can see, it's completed. 66. Return to the work list and select several defects. So you are able also to do it in mass. Complete setting process. Okay. Assign defect quality notification. In this step, you can continue processing of a defect in a quality notification type Q3, internal problem notification, in order to enable a more comprehensive processing of the defect. In particular, if you want, I would like to add, okay, I show you. So manage defect. I select the application, manage defect. Going on, I remember that my defect is 66. Okay, I select and I transfer to defect notification. Wrong parts, okay. Choose notification, outstanding, new defect. I click on transfer. No, I will choose a new defect transfer. Oh, so status of the defect. The total defect is failed due to the false status. It is cancel. Correct the root cause of the failure. It's necessary to contact the person responsible of the administration of the data and action. Cancel. I will try with another one. 66. The notification has been created. Product defect. So I will try with this one. Transfer. Effect. In the transfer of detect, the quality failed due to the following reason. Full status of the defect. Full status. So if I go to the detail, okay. Certain process. I go back. Transfer to notification. A new one. Transfer. Okay. Defect were transferred to selected notification. I do it. Okay. I go. Set in process because I want to add some more information and transfer to defect. Not this one. Transfer. Is the problem solving process a failure? That's weird. Is not complete. I don't know what happens when we do it. Defect code. That is the real 002 corrective action. I don't think I have to change save. So I will have a look for the other one I've created. It is a notification. This one 35. Go in the detail. Okay, I'm display the notification, and I'm able to change this notification right now. I think I can also in this. I would like to have the notification for production with the serial number. I don't know if I've got this one. Major defect. If I go more, surface the image, more notification change. I go to the detail, which is not notification completed external. So if refer, so choose display notification, choose change, refer to scope item. So I will be able to show you right now defect category. So in this case, yes, sales order. I would like to understand what's happened for the 66. Missing component, major transfer to defect, transfer. Error when transferring data reason. Defect is part of problem solving process. The transfer to defect due to the following parts. I will have action of API detect transfer to existing context gist or check defects. Just have to analyze QM65. What is the reason? It's a plain start and finish date is released manually. Okay, getting is not QRM error. You just have to go to the OSS not to display the more detail. But when that works well, I will make a new try for another one. So with the wrong component, this one, transfer to notification, new defect, transfer to the same route. So I go in the detail. I set in process. I go back and transfer to, or I select notification. So I just, the same issue. I need to understand what's happening. Create display, create quality notification, but I don't have to use it. I just have to transfer. So I need to analyze to come back to you. So I think you have understanding how to manage non-conformance management. You create record defect, you process defect, then quality notification or a discipline of problem solving, complete the defect processing, and if you do not to complete the defect processing, you are able to assign defect quality notification. Then you analyze the defect. But you can also create manage inspection law. So I will show you the next time how to manual inspection process, create inspection law manually, record inspection result, and make usage decision.